good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Taking a shot on the first play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such...
Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Pulls it in, it's ball. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. He's got him still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone.
nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds his man. It's Daniels. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Escapes trouble. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Bussey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Reed. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end for them.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Aggies will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Reed. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And here's the third interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Reed. Takes a hit as he fires. Tight end finds a soft spot. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith takes the handoff. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Buying some time. On the run deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback's been rolling the dice and he's been losing in this game. He's got multiple interceptions already. That one should have been picked, but the defender was out of bounds once he caught it.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Finds his target down the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Plows through the defense. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Still looking on the move. Runs through the tackle.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra, trying to get it in. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires it down the seam. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Daniels. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Wilson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut the...
Brings into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Line gets set. First down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
To the air, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Keeps looking downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Touchdown, Florida! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Looking to throw for it. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's the pressure. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll try the right side. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's Wilson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Lagway. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Finds some fresh air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. A first down run on the doorstep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's going for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Concepcion. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. 1st down, you get the sack. 2nd down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the offense. They've got the ball in field goal range, David. Now it's just a matter of taking care of it.
And you've worked this all week. You know, take care of the football, get a few extra yards, Jesse. Make sure that clock obviously doesn't run out.
Yeah, bleed the clock as much as you can and get the ball situated where your kicker likes to kick from, the center or one of the hashes.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the chance for victory is straight ahead. A field goal attempt from right down the middle.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.